So here he's just testing out my kick, and immediately he doesn't like my turnover on it. He says close your hip, which is how Thais say turn it over. And I could feel in his correction that he was trying to get me to actually kind of like lean into the kick at the end of it. So the turn comes at the end, and you end up kind of like pushing your hip in. And then he wanted my foot flexed on the block, which you'll have different schools of thought on this, about whether they want it flexed or pointed. So there he's telling me again he wants that super impact at the end. Everything P. Earn does has this impact at the very end of his strikes, and it's so painful. He doesn't use a lot of power, but it hurts, like it lands with a lot of power. That hurt, and it doesn't look like a lot, but you can see how, with how far he steps, he would just go through me. So there, I'm not stepping close enough, so he wants me to step closer so that you can grab the back of the head and basically bend someone over your knee. So he wants more of a turn on that hook. If you watch PTT, who is one of the newest additions to Thai Fight, he's an Omnoy champion, he's the great fighter at our gym, you can see what P. Earn has taught. Here he's showing how to guard while you're punching so that when that elbow comes down over, which is the most obvious counter, so with the uppercut, you use your left arm and you put your glove actually on the top of your head. You create this little shield on that side. And for the teep, he wanted me to turn my foot sideways because you can catch the heel. I was taught this exact same thing by Ramba, who was a student of P. Earn when he was little. There, so if you turn it sideways, it's going to slip out from his grip, especially if he's wearing a glove. There, he's trying to catch it, and he can't grab the heel because the heel is sideways. So he's trying to get me to use the distance correctly by adding the jab and then the teep. So he said jab loy, he's like, go ahead and catch it, and then he teeped me off of it being caught. And it was just the tiniest little teep, but it went through my stomach to my spinal cord. It was so painful. So there, he's catching it, and he needs me to do the second teep on top of it. He's asking one of the kids to go get the small pads for him, the like hand focus mitts. I'm telling Kevin how much that teep hurt.
What?
His teep goes like that, and it just goes.
So P. Earn taught Ramba when Ramba was very little. He taught my trainer, Pinu, who's the same age as Ramba, so they were together in the gym. And you can see, as I said before, you can see his training in PTT's striking. It's so aggressive, but it's not loose and open. It's very protected. So you can see the way he shuts his body down to protect, but he can still get power out of that. The body positions are very different, and it's very protected. It took me a minute to get this uppercut, but once I got that block and uppercut going, I've never uppercutted as hard as I did just in this training session with him from the block, not from the uppercut. It changes your body position. And I watch him training PTT, doing exactly what he just did, and I'm like, I want to do what P. Earn does. He just has this I am coming through you style that he will not be interrupted. It's incredible. You can see how he's stepping, how he lands on his foot. I fall forward, whereas he's moving through with total balance. But he's allowing me to kind of fall forward as long as I elbow off of it. When he throws stuff back at you, it's pretty serious, which is actually really cool. It really makes you commit to the block. He wants it higher. He was dodging out of the way to, 1, make me commit to the kick, and 2, to make me step forward more, and I just abandoned it instead. So my punches are kind of coming off a little bit wild, I think because I'm anticipating the block, so I'm trying to pull it back faster instead of just throw the punch and come back. Here he's showing how to dodge a leg kick just by moving your hips back a little bit. You can't do this every time, but you can do it a lot of the time. He's saying go ahead and take the first kick. It's like, just take it, then do it. So here he's trying to get me to put my jab and teep together again, which is mostly about spacing. He wants me to teep as he's doing that. So you jab, and as they're coming back in the counter, that's when you teep. So there he's showing me what he wants me to be doing, is teep as they're coming back with their jab or punch. The thing about trainers like P. Earn is that they really let you know in your body mapping how uncomfortable it is to be really close to people. So I'm pretty comfortable in my pad work with Pinu because I'm used to that space. But him eating my space, Yod Kun Pan does it, Ramba does it, Karohat does it. It's massively uncomfortable and really illustrative of how important it is to stand in people's space.